what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy it. So we mentioned recruiting yesterday. LSU flipping four-star cornerback Kade Phillips from Texas, a massive win. Once again, going into the Houston area. He had committed to Texas just 43 days ago. Of course, Kade Phillips, along with DJ Pickett, were two of Corey Raymond's main targets when he got the job. And we closed it by saying that the next target is Aiden out of Ruston. He is down to a final three. He is going to announce Saturday. It's Arkansas, it's LSU, and it's Texas. He says that what's going to make up his mind is quote, really development-wise, relationships, which school I can get the most out of for after football. That's really it. And competing for winning games, national championship, putting my name on the map. Which school is going to put me on the next level? I'm going to read a quote about LSU. I'm going to read a quote about Texas and tell me if I'm reading too much into things when I think this feels better for Texas than it does LSU. Regarding the Tigers, quote, one, it's the in-state school. Coach Raymond, the guys he done put in the league from a development standpoint. Then it's just the fans and support LSU has being one of the premier programs of college football. That's what he had to say about why LSU. Why Texas? Quote, just the relationships I've built with the coaches, them being a top program in college football, and really the guys, the other Louisiana guys that have come almost close to where I'm at and how they're transferring to Texas from Louisiana. When talking about the Razorbacks, he would mention a lot about the coaches and the relationship there and how it feels like a family. I can't help but feel that the LSU quote feels a little antiseptic. A little dry.
Generic.
Yes. A little boilerplatey, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the other answers feel like maybe LSU just allowed a little too much time to go by before they started going hard on Andy.
You know, one of my recruiting pitches, if I was LSU, it would always be this way. Fair, unfair, right, wrong, or indifferent. I would ask the player that wants to leave Louisiana, okay, and he mentions Texas, players from Louisiana go to Texas. Name me one that's been a superstar. Name me one. Right? And even if we did some research and found one, okay, we couldn't think of it right at the top of our minds, okay?
I can think about it like I can think about Warwick Dunn famously back in the day going to like
State.
FSU.
Right, I'm talking about Texas.
No, I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To your point, I can think about other schools
before it got cool to go back to LSU.
Yeah.
Ed Reed, Warwick Dunn, Major Applewhite, Travis Minor, Reggie Wayne. Yeah. We could Marshall Faulk even, right? He goes to San Diego State.
I always forget about Marshall Faulk. That's crazy.
So, I mean, there's a list. But since that point when Kevin Faulk and that crew made it cool to go to LSU again, all right, give me like the star that is from Louisiana, goes to Texas, and is a superstar, right? We'd all have to sit here and think about it. Same thing, even coming back to Louisiana. And again, I didn't right, wrong, or indifferent. Like a Landon Collins, an Eddie Lacy, my quarterback, John David Booty, like all these guys that left Louisiana, like when they come back, what does it mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, it
mean a whole lot.
It's a very fair point. And he talks about, outside of football. And that is a pitch that they've used lately to get in-state guys is how it sets you up for once you're done. I mean, we're testing.
Now, see, LSU can give the pitch of out-of-state Texas, come to us. You got Jamal Adams. You got Grant Delpit. I mean, we could go name for name of guys that have gone from Texas to Louisiana.
Harold Perkins right now.
Yeah.
You don't have it vice versa. And so, that would always be my starting pitch because – look, in the state of Texas, there's multiple places, right? You see the license plates. It's house divided, two different schools, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, hell, even parts of Georgia somewhat. Like, it ain't just not the case here. Like, you very rarely see someone that's not an LSU fan from any corner of the state. And so that would always be like hey, here's how I'm going to sell you. And I'd give examples of this guy and this guy and this guy. I mean, you could have some of the most famous football players that have ever played football,
Yeah.
and they don't mean as much than the guy that played at LSU for 4 years.
It's a great point. Hope you're listening, Aiden. I'm just kidding, dude. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, do what you want. I'm just saying that would be my sales pitch if I was LSU, and it might be. I don't know.
So this Saturday, ain't going to make that commitment. We'll see on Monday. We'll break it down. Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.